It's people that are watching you right now that you've backed away from. It's people that know that you will never, ever talk to them again. There are people who know why you would never talk to them again. And I seen a video the other day. I really had to calm myself down before I came on here because, and I also want to wrap up too, because I gotta get some things ready for my baby. But it's very sickening how people hid the evil that they were doing while simultaneously projecting it evil off on you. Like, you're evil, something's wrong with you, talking about you behind your back. I hope I can hit all corners of it on this message before my phone died. But it's crazy how so many people wanted to dig up things on you, got around you in your most vulnerable moments. Oh my God. It's like people were literally trying to just take you out by teaming up against you and keep you not in the knowing of what was going on. And see, I would never understand what it serves a person to get this dirt. Okay, you got the dirt. What you're gonna do with the dirt? What are you gonna do with the dirt? I'm trying to. How does that prosper you? Okay. They was talking behind your back. They got to be seen better than you. They're smarter than you. What does it serve a person? Okay, because my thing is trying to keep you stuck. You've already surpassed these people. They've already lost before they begun. When you stoop down to doing low vibrational childish things because you know deep down inside you can't compete with that person that you're trying to compare yourself to, and that's why you're jealous. That's why you don't want them to be better than you. Baby, in the most kindest way, you already better than these people. I am so sorry. You already better than them. That's why they was hating you from the jump. They was hating you from the jump. Oh, other people group it up on you. Oh, perfect. Oh, this is a chance where they'll be down and perfect. Oh. You got all these people feeling that type of way, baby. You already surpassed these people. I hate to say it like that. I had to be quiet. I don't want to wake my baby up, but that's what was going on. You already had surpassed these people, so they was thinking, let's group up, let's keep them stuck so that we can catch up, surpass them, still keep them stuck, surpass them, and we'll seemingly seem as if we're better than them. I don't think they fully thought that plan through, because not only is God building that table for you in the presence of your enemies, it's nothing that they will be able to do. When he says in the presence, baby, he knows people don't want him to do it for you. He knows there's people who are trying to block and stop your elevation and your awakening to this next level and new cycle and phase. But let me tell you something. How can you stop something that God has already ordained? Did you think about that? Did your brain compute far enough, the right coding for you to truly understand that? I don't think it did. I think a lot of people didn't fucking like you. I think they saw another group of people that didn't like you. I think hoes really don't understand how to mind their business. But let me tell you what grown men and what grown women do. They mind the business that pays them. And not only do they mind the business that pays them, they take full care of themselves. That means it doesn't matter who you have to cut off, who you have to back away from, what you have to do for you and yours, you're going to do it. And see, in the midst of you doing that, you ain't got time for bullshit. So anybody that got time for bullshit ain't taking care of themselves somewhere. So in my eyes, you can't talk at all. Point blank, period. It's really some, you know that God is about to do something for you when you got next level demonic activity surrounding around you. that's operating through these people and through the agendas that people had for you. See, you should have been dead. You should have been out your mind. You shouldn't have had no hope for life. But somehow, some way, as many jabs as the devil and Satan keep taking at you, you keep making him look bad. And he's tired of you making him look bad. But God sees all. And when I tell you that he is not happy about what these people have done against you. How many people were willing that didn't even know you? Could have just walked away. I mean, nobody had to just like you, but wanted to steal from you. Knew you were good, basically. They knew you were kind. They knew you were meek. They knew you were humble. But they were coming being demonic and being the demons up in your life. And they got the audacity and the gall to sit up here and talk about you when they can't even face their fucking self. They can't face themselves because they don't even know the truth of oneself. They out here trying to be somebody else. Some of these people trying to be you. Baby, let me tell you something hot. Let me tell you something. Why were they in competition trying to keep you down if they weren't trying to be you? But it's only one you. I don't care 10 times over how many people keep coming up against you trying to take you through these different cycles and phases of your life. What God is going to pay you 10 times over for what you had to endure. Because that wasn't something that he had in his promise and planning and teaching plan for your life. You understand what I'm saying? That's something at the hands of these people that didn't want something for you and wanted to stop you and prevent you from growing. When someone does that, it's because they've already sat behind the scenes and analyzed who you are and where you're going. Nobody understands something. Nobody's going to go this hard for somebody who was meant to be a failure. Understand something. Let's not be a duck. Let's not be a duck in denial. If you're going to be a duck, if you're going to be a bully, if you're going to talk that shit, then talk the right shit. You clearly somebody, if you got all these people's panties tied up in a bunch. This one over here want to keep you bonded to them. This one over here want to keep you projecting things, don't want you to be better. That means somebody somewhere knows what you capable of. Nobody has to bippity boppity boo speak negative incantations over you. Try to make it do what it do if you ain't who you called to be. Huh? And if you ain't thebomb.com, you need to start understanding that. Nobody's going to do it. I don't care if you got to hear it from me. You want to hear it from somebody else. I don't care who you hear it from. You need to understand something. Black is black. White is white. Nobody finna go and do all this shit if you ain't who you what? If God ain't who you said he what? Okay. So clearly somebody somewhere knows what the truth is. That's why you got so many people trying to be up in your business. That's why you got so many people trying to figure out what the hell you got going on, but they know how to treat you right. That's why they watching your life. They know they lost the real one, but they don't care. Understand something. These people been stopped caring when they was doing this. Do you know what it takes to, oh, come around my house, I'm going to feed you. Oh, let's go. Our kids have play dates. Whole time God was protecting you while you was in the presence of evil. People weren't letting you on to their true intentions of why they were trying to attach themselves to you, why they were trying to offer you help that you refused and kept trying to offer it. God protected you in the midst of evil. Okay? God protected you in the midst of adversity. He protected you in the midst of suffering, pain that people wanted to be your life. And see, I would never understand it. What does it profit someone to do this to one damn person? You got to equate it to whatever your situation is, right? If this is in alignment with you, it resonates with you, then whatever groups of people, they was doing it against one you. And we all got groups that's attacking one of us. You get what I'm saying? So my whole thing is somebody clearly thought that this is what they needed to do to get you off the roster, to get you off the map, to get you off your path. And if somebody is going this hard to try to make failure and suffering and pain be your life, you got to start asking yourself, why would somebody go that hard to want that to be my life? Some of these people are people who got put on to you by other people. Everybody is just trying to take their pound of flesh because it benefits them. Nobody cared about you. Nobody cared about you dying. Nobody cared about you feeling some type of way. You should have been fucking dead. They thought you would have cracked by now. What's keeping you? Whatever has been keeping you, And see, my first, you already know who my first at the top of the list. God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son, and the Holy Spirit, who's been alerting you in the spirit about who these people are, even if they didn't let you fully on, because see, God would never put more on you than you can bear. These were, I hate to say it like these were assholes led by a bigger, older asshole that clearly felt some type of way about you, baby. I don't care who you are, what age, what background, what you've achieved. Somebody felt some type of way because the things that were happening up in your life was not normal. Okay, what you've had to overcome was not normal. And the average Joe would have been, you know, ducked out, quacked out by now. But you ain't duck, you ain't lack, you ain't quack, because you backed, okay, by the Most High. And that's how Mary had a little lamb fleeces white snow. See, you can't make someone suffer that God has already deemed to succeed. And furthermore, besides the point, not only are you going to get what was already destined for your life, God finna add a bonus incentive because of what these put you through. What they caused you to lose that you shouldn't have had to lose. Situations that they put you in. Nobody can't come now and say sorry. This is why people ain't finna come back with the bullshit. You already went through it. They already taught their shit. They already went behind your back, said what they said, to put your name in other people's mouths, to have these people gossiping, rumoring, and laughing at you. I would never understand it. Your path is your path. What you say is your say. Your life is your life. All these people got so much to say about what you do and what you got going on. So why they try to copy it and duplicate it? Why they try to be you? Why they try to sabotage what you got going on? There is a example that was out there that I came across about this man coming across this high-ranking witch, right? This witch was an old witch that he met on the street, a peddler woman, beggar woman. Kept passing this woman, never helped this woman out a day in his life, kept passing by until one day he decided to help this woman. From that day that he gave that woman money, feeling bad for her, his whole life went to shit. He got not only demoted, he got fired. His finances was, so all this stuff was happening. He had to get help. The people who came in from the church to pray over him lifted whatever was on this man. But see, he still had to go back and face that witch. He wanted to go back and face that witch. And so that witch ended up turning into this younger version of herself. I can't make this up. And transformed before this man's eyes. After she transformed, she said, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know how hard it was for me. I used to have a house, you know. I used to have a car, you know. I'm supposed to be here, you know. She wanted sympathy after she had caused ruin in people's lives because of what had happened to her. You gotta watch who you help, boo. Gotta watch who you help. You also gotta watch who you curse. You feel me? Some people, while you out here calling yourself a high-level ranking witch, some people be highly ranked in the spirit and backed by God. You understand that? Baby, let me go wrap this up. Because, see, you already know when I feel it, I feel it. I ain't trying to wake my baby up. But this pathetic. It's really pathetic. It's really pathetic that, you feel me, people took advantage of your kind heart and took your kindness as a form for fucking weakness. I hate to say it like that, and I hate that I'm saying it the way I'm saying it, but I don't think you truly understand. You would have been dead. When someone, it's an exchange, it's an energy, you giving out of the kindness of your heart, but you don't understand why you're receiving curses, why it's bondage, why it's lack, why it's losses. Check your circle, check your circle, check your circle. I don't care how nice they try to make it seem. Cut that ass off real quick. It ain't nothing to cut it off, baby. When I tell you he was in an uproar, everything that could go wrong in this man's life did. And the whole reason for this witch, and it didn't just do it to him, did it to a multitude of people. Because she felt some type of way about her hardships, her losses, her delays, and setbacks in life. Some people are on the right side and they got gifts. Some people on the wrong side and they got gifts. But let me tell you something. Whenever you attack a chosen one, you've already, by default, got yourself on the wrong side of God. He sees and he's He's not pleased with what happened to you. And I just feel a lot of things, little do you know, it doesn't matter what's currently going on. You don't even understand how God is behind the scenes working it out for you. It takes a lot to take in who you are and what you've been through. It doesn't make sense. But not only is he's not pleased about what happened, he's taken aback at how many people just left you out there like that. I think it was a true lesson for you to wake up and see that nobody has to give you sympathy and empathy because of what you're going through. It's also related to how many people will group up to try to fraud you and what's the other word I'm looking? Frame you. Fraud and frame you for greedy, selfish reasons. You get what I'm saying? You were supposed to be the sacrifice. You were supposed to be the scapegoat. And I just feel like the way that people thought it was going to go, it's not going to go that way. Because, see, they stomped on you. They beat you. They abused you. They robbed you. They mistreated you. They put all this chaos and burdens and darkness up in your life that flooded your life, that caught you off guard. And you're not even that type of person that deserves to go through something like that. But see, on both ends, like you feel like you don't deserve that. There's people who feel like where they were in life and looking at you where you were in life, that wasn't fair. But it sounds like a personal problem to me, you feel me? Because you that type of person that's well enough within your own skin. It doesn't matter what a person got to say to you. These fake friends knew that they were not a very good friend to you. They weren't a friend at all, but called themselves family. Something that God is trying to get you to see, when a group of categories of people just don't work out for you, God is trying to call you to him. And it's sad that how many people didn't want to show you no remorse, no sympathy, it out of hatred. Damn. I think you got a lot of haters. I think you, little do you know, so you think you ain't got nobody that could think highly of you, but I think you got a group of people that can see through them haters and they pushing their ass back. And it's like, something's wrong. You pushing a certain age and you acting childish. Grow up. You pushing a certain age and you clearly ain't got no life, ain't got no business. Grow up, leave it alone. But you don't realize it. And I just think that in so many ways, with the help that you have, that's God trying to get the ones who are willing to receive him. Once they receive him, these people, he can start dropping these truth bombs on these people. Like, no, you don't understand how many people hate him. But if you got some kind of love for him, pray for him. Because it's too many people that oppose him for the wrong damn reasons. You had too many people grouping up wanting the absolute worst for you. And in their minds, wanting the worst for you should have crushed you. Should have bombarded you with so much burdens on your back that you should have, when they turned around, you should have been broken. But God say, no, bless, not broken. Success, not stress. It was temporary because it was test for these people. How would they treat you? And it was an eye-opener for you. As big of a heart that you may have, I would never tell you to change. There's a lady who brought my groceries all the way up. I'm talking about, I stay on the top, all the way up. Didn't ask this lady for help. I told her I got it. I'm so used to, I don't know how to ask for help. I don't even know how to receive it. On God, I'm telling you. But I've helped so many people. That's to go to show you how many times I've been beaten and broken. And it didn't stop me from being the person that I am. It created a barrier and a habit. I became habitual with giving and not receiving. So she just was so like willing to take me another place. I said, I'm not trying to spend too much money. Took me there, took it off. She took off the app. She said, I'll take you here. And I offered, she said, no. She said, oh my God, you're going to do it. African lady, she took my stuff all the way up. I would never forget it. I told her, just leave it right there. She said, no, oh my God. Took my stuff. I looked at this lady. I gave her what I had on me. It was a 20 I had on me. But Hear me what I'm saying. She wasn't begging. This lady was out here working, and she had the heart of gold. You know, I didn't have to go out and tell her what my situation was. She was willing to do and help me. You get what I'm saying? When you turn off your app, that's taking money away from you. She was willing to do that to take me where I needed to go when I was with Elijah. You feel me? And so I looked at her, and you're not going to believe it. I would say that's the kindest gesture that was so real of someone giving that to me and being that to me this whole year. I had a lot of groceries. It was going to at least take me about 2 trips. And some people would sit in their car. This is what I'm trying to tell you. They would sit in their damn car, and they will collect that money, because when you keep the clock on, it charge you. And they'll just sit in their car and let you take the trips. She did not do that. She said, no, I'm not going to have to do that. I'm not. And I looked at her, and I didn't cry, but I was just like taken aback. But I told her before she left, she was going downstairs, I said, please keep being that way. She didn't understand why I was telling her that. She was like, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm just doing my job. I just do my job. I say, no. I say, please keep being that way. Please don't change. You don't know how many people, you don't know what people going through. You don't know how that could bless someone, you being that way. I say, please don't change. Please keep your heart. I told her, say, you get me? I had a lot of fucking groceries. I was willing to carry it. I was willing to do it. You know what I'm saying? I was willing to do it. Holding Elijah in one thing, I'm holding his mini. I say, mommy, let me put him down. I'm finna come back. Woo woo. Didn't ask her for no help. I said, please keep being that way. She didn't understand it. She stood there and listened to me though. But she didn't understand. She was like, I'm just doing my job. She was confused. She was very nice. Like, you could tell, you feel me? People who come here and they really want to work. They really trying to work hard. And I want to take that lady as an example. Imagine me being friends, locked in with this lady. And I see how hard she working, trying to just provide. And I'm just behind the scenes, just sabotaging her on every end. Because I don't want this lady to succeed. You dealing with some sickos on God that must have been abused in their fucking life, must be trying to make themselves be larger or bigger than life, and they feel like the only way they can do it, because the shit ain't making sense, they feel like the only way they can do it is they target you, right? They try to profit up off of you. Everybody trying to get something up off of you, but everybody trying to keep you down here. Everybody trying to keep you at a standstill where you worked hard and where God helped you get to, want to keep you there when you've already succeeded, these hoes. That's why they're trying to work so hard to keep you where you at, so that you don't grow. Because they know where you're meant to go. You've already passed these people. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it I don't want you to be better than me. I'm already better than you. You just so dumb and you so behind, you feel me? And you so dark in here that you can't process it. You can't process it. I'm already better than you. Because I would never stoop that low to do that to somebody that's trying to earn a honest living in this thing we call life in the United States of America. It's people want to get here, people that can't get here, people that come here to send money to their fucking families. I would never be that type of chick. I don't have to be locked in with you. But I would never be that type of person that sit behind the scenes and gossip and go to somebody else and go to the next man, because that made me feel better about myself. About the whole reason why these people had access was because of the titles that you gave them. Free access that they had to your energy, to your life. And they took full access and full advantage of that to go back around to other people and talk about you very harshly. Ain't had shit good to say. But damn, it just flew over their head how they forgot to say how you gave them this, how you helped put groceries up in their house, how you put money up in their hand, how you broke bread with them, how you was a beacon of hope for them, advice. That just flew. They forgot all of that when they got around these people. They wanted to tell half-ass stories and half-ass truths. So you reap what you sow, and what go around come back around. And that's all I got to say. I'm not going to get too deep into what's going to happen to these people. I'm just going to tell you something. They already know they on the wrong side of God. But when you demonic, you don't care. When you being possessed, you don't care. You have to see something through. And somebody want to see your demise through. But they going to end up at the bottom of the damn ocean, just like Pharaoh and his army ended up. You understand what I'm saying? At some point, the resistance and the pestilence, the spirits that people been sending to you, the negative energy that people been projecting off on you, they ain't gonna understand to stop until it's just like it's not even hitting you, it's a wall. So when it hits, it's gonna boomerang and hit them. Boomerang, boomerang. They not gonna understand that, because at some point the foolishness needs to end. It ain't that much envy and jealousy in the world. I promise you that. Life is, it's a whole world out there. So many other people that these people could compete with, but it must be something about you. There's somebody somewhere ain't trying to take accountability, ain't trying to see it. They don't want to see it. They just want to dim and snuff out your light completely. And then say, well, I'ma assume the position, what position that was never meant for them. You gotta watch people's faces. You know that this is real. I don't want to get too deep into it, but you know it's real. You ain't a bad person. Everybody got something to them. But nobody deserved this. You didn't deserve this. You didn't deserve for people to be that nasty. To say, I'm going to keep you down here so that you don't get up here. Any real one would sit back and want you to progress. Whether they talking to you, in communication with you or not. Because what people need to start looking at is how good of a person you was to them. I don't care about all that other stuff about what you feel, because that sounds like a personal problem to me. Were you real to them? Check. Did you love them from the bottom of your heart to the depths of your soul? Check. Did you love their kids? Absolutely. You offer some form of positivity to every person that you've come across. No reason for somebody to keep trying to dig, siphon, wish harm upon you. You got all these people grouping up, trying to get with these other groups of people who don't like you. And ain't nobody trying to see, well, why we don't like them. Nobody cares. It's jealousy. It's fueled by jealousy. Their actions towards you is fueled by jealousy. So meaning, going back to it, right? Because people say they got all the sense. If they're not in competition with you, and if they just doing this because of what? Why would they be doing this? Why would they be projecting off towards you, wishing harm upon you, wishing failure upon you? Somebody feels so fucking bad that they can't be strong like you, that they need people and you don't need people. Because you ain't never had the favor of people. You always had the favor of God. So it's a lot of things that you had to get on your own. You had to figure it out. You had to think quick on your damn feet. Because ain't no people was going to give it to you. Nobody was going to give you a break. Any break that you ever had that ever came your way was backed by God. Trust and believe that. That's why I'm telling you, he's going to give to you what he originally stated for you to have, plus a bonus incentive for you enduring the pain and suffering at the hands of these people that you once called your friend. Got off the phone with you and spoke curses over your life. Straight duck. Straight duck. Straight duck. Because people know what you got in you. They know what you can do. They know what your hands can do. They know what your mouth can do. They know what your mind can do. You feel me what I'm saying? Get your head out the gutter. They know your potential. That's what they're jealous of, boo. That's what they're trying to stop and stagnate. Yeah, it ain't about I don't want you to be better than me. You already better than these people. That's been determined. Lie detector determined. That's a fact. Because why would they go so hard to try to stagnate you? You've already surpassed them. They just trying to keep you there so they can catch up and keep you here. And while they up here, and that would never fucking happen. What got you here past these people is going to get you further in your life. And it's going to get you further in your life. Hold on, I ain't done. It's going to get you further in your life. And it's going to get you further in your life. Okay? Whatever little piss poor management, magic, negative energy groups of people that they thought they was, so much better than you. They're realizing, how the hell all of us, all this magic, they ain't discouraged. They ain't dismayed. God will prepare that table for you in the presence of your enemies. It don't matter who betrayed you, who's lying, who's currently active in this negativity against your life, this sabotage against your life. I can't tell you to pray for them. I wouldn't even tell you that, because I feel you. Like, that's whack. I don't know who raised them, but it's a shame on them too if they not here today. It's a shame on them. And I promise you, that's confirmation, baby. Whoever done passed away that's not in these people's lives no more, they shame. I didn't raise you like that. I ain't raised you like that. They weren't raised to be that jealous of other people. Some of these people were bombarded like by life. You heard what I said about the high-ranking witch saying, oh, I used to be pretty. I used to have a home. These people are surrounded by just no love, just low vibration. That's all what they know.